Okay, I'm just going to see if anyone comes on. And hopefully people will come on. I want to have a chat with people, please. Tell you basically what's going on, what we're doing, how we're doing it. If anyone is evacuating from the US, because obviously we've got a tornado watch over the UK at the moment, which obviously that is a sign of a hurricane heading towards us as well, which obviously I do have a bit of a headache, so I think it's the pressure of the storms coming over. Yeah, it's just crazy weather outside at the moment. So, and obviously over the US they've had back-to-back hurricanes, and the news is kind of saying if you stay in the US, basically the news is just saying that if you stay in the US, then obviously stay there and either stay there and you will obviously have to deal with what the consequences are. Live or die, basically, that's what they're trying to say. But obviously I'm not being funny, but the government out there needs to be sorting it out as well. So yeah, if anyone comes on, please say hello and we will have a chat about obviously what's going on with the world out there. Just like, comment, subscribe to my channel. Because obviously my channel is going to be kind of a bit different now, because obviously I'm going to be doing cleaning and decluttering at the same time, and then cleaning and organisation in my cupboards as well. So, you know, don't miss out on stuff like that, because it's just going to be a lot more easier in my home. Because, not being funny, but with my depression at the moment, I just feel my head is just cluttered with school runs, you know, just household activities. If it's not the doorbell going, it's the house phone going. If it's not the house phone going, it's my phone. You know, it just gets overwhelming at the end of the day. But yeah, if anyone comes on, then please say hello. And obviously prayers go out to obviously the US at the moment, and obviously over the UK, because obviously we've got a tornado warning over us as well. Say hello, whoever pumps on. Basically I'm just saying I'm sending a lot of prayers over to the US, because obviously they've got a Cat 5 hurricane heading towards them, and obviously we have a tornado watch over the UK, and obviously that is a sign of our hurricane coming towards us. If anyone wants to share my live out to anybody, and obviously they will hopefully come and say hello as well, that'd be great. But yeah, the weather in the UK is wet, horrible, overcast, just, yeah, it's just not great at the moment. And obviously there is some wind out there, but obviously not not that bad at the moment, but I'm sure we'll probably end up getting quite a lot of it anyway. But yeah, it is the 8th of October. So yeah, it's the 8th of October, and basically yesterday was the beginning of my new kind of journey of decluttering and organisation on my channel. Just say hello whoever's watching, and obviously I will chat with you as soon as I yeah, obviously I'm sending out prayers for obviously the UK, obviously the US at the moment, because obviously they have a Cat 5 hurricane heading towards them. I'm hoping that everyone will just evacuate, because this is a huge hurricane. This is like Hurricane Ian or something like that. Just please evacuate. They're just making sure that your family and everybody is safe, and obviously don't forget to leave your don't leave your pets to offend for themselves, because obviously you know what could happen to your pets as well. So hello whoever comes on. I'm just basically sending out prayers and everything out to the US at the moment, because obviously the big hurricane coming towards them. They've had back-to-back hurricanes, and you know they've not even tidied up after the last hurricane, so they just haven't had any breather of the last hurricane to this hurricane. Obviously we've got a tornado warning over us, and a hurricane heading, 2 hurricanes heading towards us as well. Just say hello whoever comes on, and obviously I will know who's coming on and watching. But yeah, it's just horrendous weather outside. At the moment, in the UK, it's completely wet, and there's a couple of gusts of winds at the moment. It's just not. It's just crazy. The weather's just crazy out there at the moment, and it's everywhere. Do you know what I mean? It's not just the US. It's absolutely everywhere at the moment. So yeah, if anyone says hello, so I know he's on, then I'll be very grateful for that. But yeah, obviously my prayers go out to everybody in the US. Hopefully they have evacuated, because it looks like a massive, huge hurricane coming, and it doesn't look good. I can't remember the last big one that they had, but I think it was Ian. The last, I think that was Cat 5 as well. Just say hello whoever comes on, because obviously I'm just sending out my prayers to everybody in the US, because obviously the big, you know, they've had 2 hurricanes within the last week. So if anyone wants to know anything about me, then please do say hello, and obviously I will answer any questions that I can. Obviously on my channel I have changed it a little bit, because obviously, and yes, obviously I've got a video up already with obviously clean with me and declutter. If you have missed that one, then please do go over and please go onto my channel and feel free to watch that. Obviously my next video will be me cleaning my kitchen and organising the cupboards, because I, you know, when you go shopping you just chuck things into the cupboards and you just like think, you know, you just grab it as you go along. But the thing is, it's kind of, if you have it organised, then obviously you can just grab it for the packed lunch, or the kids can grab it for a snack during the day. But yeah, if anyone pops on, please say hello, and obviously come and get to know me, because obviously I'll be very happy with that. But yeah, I'm just really sending out my prayers to... Hello, are you okay? How are you doing? Basically, I'm just sending out my prayers to obviously the US. Hopefully they do evacuate their homes. Hopefully they'll take their pets with them as well, because obviously we all know that pets can't look after themselves, or they wouldn't know. I'm doing okay, thank you. Basically over the UK at the moment we've got tornado watches or warnings, and we have 2 hurricanes heading towards the UK as well, so we're just waiting for that. But I'm kind of thinking it's going to hit very soon, because you know, you have that pressure headache. That's kind of what I've got right now, and I'm kind of like feeling a bit drained, and obviously my head is just, yeah, it doesn't work properly right now. It's just like mind fog, and you just like, you can't concentrate, you can't... Yeah, exactly. And obviously prayers for obviously the US as well, because obviously they've got a cat 5 coming over towards them. It's a huge hurricane, and I do feel sorry for them, because obviously they, you know, they've had back-to-back hurricanes, because obviously it was only a week ago that they had that other one, Helene or something. But now they've got that other one coming over as well, so hopefully they will do as obviously what the news are saying to them. Because obviously on the news at the moment they're saying, actually, if you don't evacuate, then you'll just have to deal with obviously the consequences of it and live or die, basically. That's what they're saying, which obviously it's not nice, it's not great. And obviously if that is kind of the size of that hurricane coming over, then obviously that is a sign of just evacuate, nip out, get out as soon as possible. Come and say hi, whoever's on. Obviously we're just talking about the hurricanes and obviously the weather in the UK, because obviously we've got tornado. I know they've still got so much flooding, because obviously I subscribe to somebody that's got a farm out there, and she's got about 40 odd animals, and she's got to prepare loads before the hurricane hits, and it's kind of like, whoa, do you know what I mean? That must be terrifying to know that there's a hurricane heading towards you guys, and you've got to stay around for them pets to see if they're going to survive as well. Do you know what I mean? It's just, yeah, I can't imagine what Florida's going through right now. It's very scary, it's horrible, and it's just not, it's not great. Come say hi, whoever's on. But yeah, it's just, yeah, everyone's just got to send their prayers out to the US and everything else, because obviously I'm still kind of waiting to hear from my friends in the US from the last one. I'm just hoping that they've kind of lost their phones, or obviously the water damage. Yeah, I know, it's kind of, yeah, it's terrifying. It's you know, the aftermath of it as well, so you just don't know, to be honest. You just don't know what's going to happen, when's it going to happen. So yeah, it's a scary world out there at the moment with the weather that's going on. Obviously with us, with the tornado watches, it's pouring down the rain out at the moment, you know, so it's kind of like it's heading towards us. It's coming our way as well. Well, the two hurricanes that we've got coming over, we're going to be, yeah, I can imagine there's so many people missing at the moment, and I'm hoping that obviously my friends have just either lost their phones, or the water damage has got to their phones and they just can't get a hold of anybody. Yeah, it's just very scary. It's just, come and say hello, whoever's on. And obviously, you know, obviously with us, we, about 2-3 weeks ago, we only had a tornado watch a couple of weeks ago, and the floods and the roads were closed, and the schools were closed due to obviously the rain that was hitting. It was just, yeah. What, in the UK? South. I'm like below London end. I'm that far down. Northampton. It's kind of like Northampton, in between. Come and say hi, whoever's on. Obviously, we're just talking obviously about the hurricane, the Cat 5 hurricane coming over the Florida. Just hope everyone's just evacuated, because this is huge. This is a big one. This is a major hurricane, and obviously I've seen people prepare to obviously leave Florida, but obviously the roads at the moment over there as well, it's just absolutely horrendous. They're just trying to get out, and obviously the gas for the cars, they're running low for gas for the cars as well. So it's just basically how, you know, they're getting told to evacuate, but then obviously how are they going to evacuate if they ain't got no gas in petrol stations? How are people going to fill up? It's very scary. It's not nice. It's just something that you just don't, do you know what, I don't think I could deal with that kind of stress. Maybe I would try and ride it out, or I would just would have evacuated from the last one anyway. Oh really? Wow. You got Essex that way. Oh, you got different places. You got different places down. You know, you got North London. You got Essex. Just, it's just weird. It's weird names that we have over this end, but yeah, it's just kind of, it's just how it is. Do you know what I mean? Just say hello, whoever comes on, because obviously I have come on live to say big prayers to everybody in Florida. Back-to-back hurricanes is just, must be awful for people. But over the UK, we kind of have a tornado watch, and the weather today is kind of like really wet, windy, and it's probably due to the hurricanes that are heading our way as well. So but yeah, it's just crazy weather out everywhere at the moment. It's just I don't know what else I can say really, because I'm just hoping that everybody in the US has just evacuated their homes and taken whatever they need to take, obviously food, documents, and obviously hopefully their pets as well, because obviously we know that pets can't survive on their own either. Especially when they're kind of locked up in like a stables or in a barn or something like that. Do you know what I mean? They can't survive in something like that. They need to be let loose so they can actually try and find higher ground and just try and survive everywhere. But yeah, I'm just hoping that they will listen as well, because obviously that other hurricane that they just had over a week ago was quite a bad one as well, really. But obviously this one is a Cat 5, but it is saying that it's slowing down and it's kind of getting to a Cat 4.3 now. So you know, they keep changing their mind, but the problem is right now we've got to listen that it's a Cat 5, it's going to be hitting, and everyone needs to evacuate. Everyone's been told to evacuate, so if they haven't listened this time, then they've got to bear the consequences of basically what could happen to them people out there. But it's difficult to say, because at the end of the day, you know, if that home has been in in the family for donkeys, for generations through generations. Yeah, I get that people don't want to leave their homes and they want to keep it safe and they want to keep it okay. But the thing is, if you're right next to the ocean, then obviously you've got to evacuate. Massively got to evacuate. So, yeah, come and say hi. Just basically talking about obviously US and how this hurricane is quite bad. I know exactly. They haven't had a breather really, have they? You know, the US hasn't really had a breather of the hurricanes. That's what I'm saying. It's just only been a week ago that you had Biggin. Yeah, it is. To be honest, I couldn't imagine anything like that. Do you know what I mean? Because obviously our last hurricane was Dallas, and that was in 2017. So basically, yeah, that obviously that was years ago for us. Do you know what I mean? But obviously we have two hurricanes going to come this end, which obviously I think we're just at the edge of it, because obviously we've had tornadoes come over and we're on tornado watches as well. So yeah, it's just really difficult to know what is going to happen and if anybody's going to listen to what the news has said, and obviously everything else, because basically the news at the moment is saying if you don't evacuate as soon as possible, you've got to live with the consequences of not leaving your home and just dealing with what's happened really. Which obviously is distressing to see and hear, especially from, you know, the government and everything else. At the end of the day, you are, you know, you're supposed to be the government and you're supposed to be saving people from it all, but obviously they're just saying because of them trying to evacuate last time and no one listened, you know, the consequences of those people that have lost their lives didn't listen. So hopefully people have listened this time. So yeah. And you know, that's the strength of neighbours for everybody as well. Do you know what I mean? The neighbours are helping each other out, and obviously that's how it should be. At the end of the day, it's kind of, if you haven't listened to anybody and you haven't evacuated, then obviously neighbours are the only people that will kind of support and obviously listen to you guys. So yeah, it's just a weird world that everyone's just gonna, yeah, it's not great, it's not nice. And I just hope that everyone has listened to the news and the government this time, because obviously it is a huge hurricane coming and it's very, just come and say hi. Obviously I'm just giving out my love and prayers to people in the US, and obviously we us over the UK have got a tornado warning, and we have two hurricanes heading towards us, which obviously I think the tornadoes are the start of basically the hurricanes coming over, because the weather in the UK right now is wet, it's windy, and it's just, we're just waiting for whatever's going to be coming, I guess. Just say hello, whoever comes on. Obviously on my channel right now, yesterday I started my new journey of decluttering and organisation, which obviously my I have got a video up, and it is decluttering, a cleaning one and a decluttering one together. So that's kind of what I'll be kind of putting together, is basically decluttering, organisation and cleaning videos put in one. But I'm just trying to see if I'm gonna do videos every day, or just do a couple of lives and a couple of videos each week as well. Whoever comes on, please say hello, and obviously we'll have a chat. Because obviously I was just obviously talking about obviously the changes of my channel with decluttering, organisation and cleaning at the moment. Obviously I will be doing a little bit of DIY, because obviously I will be putting shelves up as well to put obviously stuff that I'm going to be organising. I will be putting the shelves up as well. So because as you know, I don't know if you know, but obviously I am a single parent, and obviously I do kind of like the duty of being a dad plus doing the cleaning and the decluttering and obviously everything else. So basically I do kind of everything for my children anyway, because obviously I am a single parent of 5 children. Well, just start in one corner, and then, you know, even if it's just kind of 10 minutes of your time of just doing one corner, that's still enough of basically a declutter. Yeah, if you basically start your decluttering journey, it won't, it may take a bit of time, even if you do like half an hour to 45 minutes worth of decluttering. It's still something that you've done, and you've done it, and you're starting it. Because yesterday I did my cleaning in my bathroom upstairs, plus I decluttered the closet upstairs in the bathroom. So I got rid of loads. I actually got rid of 95 things out of my closet, which I couldn't believe. Do you know what I mean? I had probably about 6 bags full of stuff by the time that I was finished, because I didn't use it. My rule is that basically if you haven't used it within 6 months, get rid of it, because it's just clutter. Oh really? do you, it's kind of like, do you kind of need all that stuff, or do you know, you know, it's just a way of just starting on something. That's what needs to be done. If you can start on something and realize that you do need that, then you just put it to one side and you leave it to one side, or you put it in a box, or you and stuff like that, basically. Or you don't need it, so you just put it in the bin. Come and say hello, whoever's on. Just talking about, obviously, the decluttering journey, and my organisation journey started yesterday, because obviously I did do a video yesterday. I don't know if anybody has watched that video, but my video is up from yesterday. Obviously it was a cleaning video plus decluttering in my bathroom. So yeah. If anyone can share out my live, I'll be very, very grateful for that. See if... yeah, basically just put it in like a box, because obviously I have a few boxes, and I kind of put loads of stuff in one box, put what, you know, bits and bobs in another box. Do you know what I mean? It's just the organisation of just putting it in different boxes. So I will have another video up tomorrow. It will be obviously in my kitchen and organisations in my kitchen cupboards. Well, obviously stuff like that. So yeah, I'm thinking about just doing kind of 2 lives a week, and then obviously probably 3 videos at a time in a week. I'm not sure, you know, I might even just put videos up when I need to put them up, when they're done, when they're, you know. Because I don't pre-clean my house, because I really do not have the energy to pre-clean my house and then, you know, redo it again. What I do is real, and it stays real, and whatever you see in my videos is me cleaning what is on the floor, what is on the sides, what is everything. Do you know what I mean? So what you see is what I'm doing. Come and say hello, whoever's come on. Basically, I was just sharing out, obviously, my new journey on my channel, and obviously me sending out my prayers to obviously the US in Florida. Yeah, it is. It can get overwhelming and everything else, but if everything's in one place and you know where that place is, then obviously it's not going to be too much of a huge chore, because obviously you've got it all ready and you've got it all and you know, it's all there ready for you to pick up. because obviously within my 5 children, I do kind of have 2 older ones as well. So basically, they look after the 2 younger ones anyway that just need to be looked after. But they can, obviously, they don't really need it. Do you know what I mean? Because obviously I'm here to look after them and everything else, because obviously I'm a full-time carer to both of my boys. Because they've got ADHD and autism as well. So it's, yeah. Hi Howie, how are you doing? Yeah. But yeah, obviously with the 2 boys having ADHD and autism, I don't really get much sleep anyway. Oh right, because obviously I have applied for carers allowance and they said to give it a couple of weeks before I could get it. Because that's what I was actually getting, so I don't know the situation of that now. So, but yeah, if anyone's popped on to say hello, then please do say in the chats. And obviously, how are you seeing the weather of the UK at the moment in the south? They've had a tornado. We've got a tornado watch, and we have a hurricane watch as well. Well, not a hurricane watch. I mean, we already know that 2 hurricanes are coming our way, but there is a tornado watch out there as well. Oh, really? I thought coffee made them more hyperactive. Because I know, obviously, hot cocoa makes them fall asleep quicker. But then, obviously, they do kind of wake up during the night as well. Which is kind of a little bit stressful for me because obviously I don't get much sleep as it is with obviously my anxieties and depression and everything. It just, yeah, it gets... Yeah, it's heading our way, so just keep an eye on it, on the weather, because obviously we've had rain. Well, I've only just started having rain around 5 o'clock ish, which obviously I started the streaming at 6. Oh, I'll have to try that. I'll have to see if I can get a little bit of coffee in cocoa, and then obviously we'll see. Because I don't put sugar in their breakfasts, and I don't put sugar in obviously their cocos or anything like that, because I know that sugar can obviously wake them up and make them hyperactive and everything else. But yeah, obviously, yeah. I've not given them any sleeping anything at the moment, because obviously I've not been given anything for them to sleep as yet. But yeah, it's a bit of a nightmare, because obviously it's starting to kind of drain me, and it's kind of trying to stop me from motivating myself to kind of do what I need to do, because I'm not getting enough sleep as well. Yeah, yeah, I've not really been anywhere today, because obviously with the weather coming over, so I've not I've not even bothered to even step outside, to be honest. I've kind of just stayed at home with the heating on and kept warm. Oh my god, really? That's yeah. Well, cough medicine is syrup, so syrup has sugar in anyway. And codeine has energy levels to be put in as well, so yeah, it can be nuts. It can be nuts. I'm telling you now, this my boys can get so hyperactive, they just don't stop at all. Sometimes I have to get in the middle of them. I kind of stop. Yeah, it's nuts. It can get nuts. Yeah, it definitely will get nuts. It's funny because obviously you see them so hyperactive, and you see them so everything, but now I kind of keep like the sugar levels down, especially when they're going to bed as well, because obviously if they've got had sugar before bed, that's it, they're up all night, and then I get into trouble with obviously the schools because they're falling asleep at school. Do you know what I mean? It's just one of them things that just gets worse and worse at the end, doesn't it, really? So gets you get into trouble if they're falling asleep in school, because they wonder what's happening at home. Yeah. Do you know what? Send me some of that energy. I would love to have more energy. I'm trying my hardest to, to kind of ask these healthy shops what is great for energy. They keep saying it's sleep. And it's like, okay, but if you had ADHD children and obviously autism children, you'd understand. So yeah, some people just don't understand what ADHD and autism is about. But obviously, when you kind of have children with it, and um and obviously, you know from how you look after your children, there's something wrong, and that there's something there that other people can't see, because boys hide it sometimes. and then girls hide it, you know, it's harder to start diagnose girls because they hide it massively. But in boys, they hide it in a way until they get home, and then they bring it all out. So exactly, do you know what I mean? You know, there's some teachers out there that actually watch out for these kind of things. But obviously my children's teacher, um, they do see something in my youngest, but they don't see it in my eldest at the moment. But I can see it when he gets home. So it's kind of like, well, there's got to be something going on somewhere for me to suggest it. But then obviously sometimes you have to like go to the doctors and you have to get it diagnosed with the you know, the doctors have to do the referrals when they get to a certain age, which obviously one of my sons coming up 12, which he's not been diagnosed with it, but I can see it in him. And obviously he doesn't sleep much at all as well. But obviously with my youngest, he's getting diagnosed with it. So, but people don't know the struggles of a disability child. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, fair enough. They're not classed as disability children with having ADHD and autism. It runs in the family. So it's kind of like 65 run in the family, 65% of it runs in the family. If anybody's children in your family have ADHD and autism, it can run through the whole family. Yeah, I obviously use lavender in their baths before they go to bed, but it doesn't seem to work much. But I do kind of have lavender, obviously wax melts and stuff like that going as well during the day. It just sometimes it cannot. It doesn't help with the boys. Yeah, that's the problem. It Once you have that obsession of something there, but obviously once they have that obsession of wanting to do something, they have to do it because obviously they're not gonna their function of their brain is needing to do it instead of not wanting to do it, if that makes sense. I don't know if that makes sense to you. It's just the functioning of the brain, because if they can't concentrate on something, they need to concentrate on something else. And with ADHD, you are talking about something else, but then you go on to something different as well, which obviously I think I've got signs of ADHD in myself. Do you know what I mean? Because obviously I do kind of talk about things, but then obviously I talk about something else as well. So I kind of think that the boys kind of got it from my side, because hello, crazy mama life. How are you doing? I hope you're okay, and I'm hoping that you stay safe as well, because obviously you're in the Tennessee side, aren't you? because obviously in the UK right now we've kind of got tornado warnings, and we have 2 hurricanes heading our way as well, so we're kind of like in between of knowing where and how things are going. But I do know at the minute the hurricane heading towards Florida is a Cat 5, which is very devastating, and it's gonna cause some very devastation to everybody. So yeah, basically ADHD can affect children's mindsets and stuff like that, because my 2 boys have a working memory, which that is a sign of ADHD and autism. So I have that situation. I have dyslexia myself, and my brain is a working brain as well. So basically, it takes me a little time to take things in, and yeah, basically, yeah, get him diagnosed as soon as you can, because at the end of the day, autism and ADHD, with what you're saying in your videos that he loves going to school, all children that have ADHD and autism love going to school, and they talk to everybody. So just bear in mind that obviously with me having obviously a 12-year-old and a 8-year-old, I know these things because this is what my children do around me. Because obviously one of my youngest child, he loves pets, he loves dogs, he loves like all the guinea pigs and all the bits and bobs, which obviously autism children and ADHD children love pets. So yeah, I agree with that one as well, because they're intelligent with other things, but then like physical things, they're intelligent of building things, and they intelligent of, you know, taking things in quicker, but they still kind of have that working memory to kind of think, actually that's not right, so I need to do it again. So yeah, it's kind of, yeah, it's really difficult. But if you do see it in your yeah, if he's going all the time and he can't sit down within a certain sort of time frame of sitting down, then obviously yeah, I would get him obviously to the doctors as soon as you can to get him diagnosed. Because as soon as they find out that he has either ADHD or autism, they will help you get support, and not support, I mean kind of like support in school and the help that he will need in schools. Yeah, they do. They do mask it. They mask it quite good as well. But obviously, when you see it when you see it yourself, you know there is something not right. But because I have spoken to obviously the teacher in my son's school, they can see something as well. So she does it. The school does know that there is something there, but I think it's within certain sort of time. If they can't sit still within certain time frame, then yeah, that's when you need to kind of get that diagnosed. Because my son can't sit down for 5-10 minutes, and he goes on the way on all the time. Do you know what I mean? He's on the way all the time. But with me keeping down his sugar levels and everything else, he's very, very calm. But always keep energy drinks away from them, because that is the sign of them going on a hyper one. Because I always say to my two sons, give me some of your energy, because I haven't got that much energy. It's funny when you like see them all running around, and it's like, where did you get all that energy from when you didn't even had no sleep? Yeah, so yeah, it's very difficult, and it's very. Yeah, I have coffee here, and I like making. You do, yeah, yeah. I think we all feel that way when they're kind of like on the way, and they've got so much energy, and it's kind of like, where'd you get all that energy? Give it some to me. Be able to use that energy on me. Crazy Mama Life. Is there any chance that you could share this live on your community tab? Because then obviously people will pump on. I know people have been pumping on, but obviously they've been pumping back off again. So I didn't. I've got no idea who kind of like has been on and who hasn't been on, to be honest. If that's okay, that'd be very appreciative if I can. If you can, sorry. Just trying to. So I've got a bit of a headache today, because obviously I think it's the pressure, and it's so hot as well. Do you know what I mean? Because I think it's just the pressure of the storm coming over or something. But then they do say it's warm when there's a storm coming. Hey Rabbit, how you doing? Yeah, I was just obviously letting people know that I this week I've changed my channel into cleaning, organisation and decluttering services at the moment, until kind of that all changes and stuff like that. But yeah, I'll be. I don't Rabbit, I don't know if you've seen my new video, because I have put the new video up, and obviously I have decluttered 95 worth of things, and I had 6 bags full of stuff. So I don't know if you've seen that one yet or anything else. it's just around the back of my head. Do you know what I mean? It's like one of them pressure headaches. Do you know what I mean? It's just one of those, and I'm so hot as well with it. It's just, I don't know if it is the storms coming over. I don't know. Because obviously we've got tornado watch over us. We have 2 hurricanes heading towards our way as well, and it's just, I just don't know if it is kind of because of that. But obviously with I'm which obviously I was sharing my prayers, and obviously making sure that everyone is safe and doing what they're told in the US, because this is a huge hurricane that's heading towards the US at the moment. So massive big prayers from me, but please just evacuate as soon as possible if you can. Yeah, exactly. It's just ridiculous. It's kind of like we're getting it. Do you know what I mean? And we're kind of, I'm in the UK. Do you know what I mean? And we've, the last hurricane that we got here was called Dallas or something like that, and that was in 2017. And you know, that was, to be honest, I can't even, I do remember it, actually, I do. So yeah, I was kind of talking about obviously ADHD and autism in children as well. So if people have, I'm kind of south, so I'm kind of more Northampton end. But it's kind of like south of us at the moment. It's over that side at the moment where, oh, I can't remember what it's called, to be honest, but the tornado was Southampton end, down that way. But at the moment, where I am right now, it's pouring down the rain. My head is absolutely pounding, so I don't know if it's the pressure of a storm coming our way, because it's just right at the top of my head here where it's absolutely pounding. um but yeah, obviously on my channel right now, obviously I have started with my cleaning, organisation and decluttering series journey. So yeah, I can't take ibuprofen because I have asthma and it can affect my chest, and I have allergic reaction to those. But I can take paracetamol. So yeah, after probably this life, I'll end up taking some paracetamol. I think basically our paracetamol is your Taramol or something like that. I'm not sure how you pronounce it, but yeah, ibuprofen, I have bad reactions to it, and it's not a great one because my chest starts tightening up, and obviously I get rashes and I end up bloating. Oh, okay. Thank you for joining into my live, and I'm very grateful for you to share my live out to everybody. I hope you have a good rest of your day, because obviously I do think it's kind of afternoon time for you guys, because obviously it is probably about 7 o'clock here, 7 p.m. here. But yeah, if anybody can share out obviously my live, share out your links and everything else, then you're welcome to do that. Because I'm not sure if I've got everyone's links, and I don't know if I've subscribed to kind of everybody. But if anyone can just share out my link and get people to join, then I'll be very happy with that. But it's very very funny that the first video that I put out yesterday, I've got a few more subscribers. So I don't know if it's actually the video that I do, or is it where I'm joining lives, people are just joining, obviously subscribing to me. So I'm not sure what's going on and where. Thank you very much. I very appreciate that. Am I subscribed to your channel? Oh, you found me from Gypsies. Hello, Lulu. How are you doing? It's great to see you. Not seen you in donkeys, except for obviously I saw you on Gypsies live earlier. Yeah, I did have Crazy Mama Life on here as well, but obviously she's had to go and obviously feed Theo. Because obviously it's got to be I don't know what sort of time it is over there for you guys. Oh, have you been busy with your children, or am I being busy with my children? I've been very busy with my children. Yeah, because don't your schools start earlier, or do they finish it earlier? Because it's, wow, different times, different places. Because obviously in the UK it's like 7:15 here. Obviously I'm saying, yeah, it definitely is. It definitely is. I think Europe, and I think over Europe end, it's about an hour for us. Like Germany and stuff like that, I think it's an hour forwards or backwards. To be honest, I can't remember, to be honest. But yeah, it's kind of like, Rabbit, is the hurricane gonna hit your side, or is it gonna miss your side this time? Oh, okay, because you got, did you not get the end of it last time? Last week's one? It was raining quite a bit last week, wasn't it? Yeah, at the moment it's a category 5 at the moment. I just hope everyone's evacuated and everyone is safe, and I'm sending out massive prayers for everybody. It depends really. It depends on the um basically I'm in the UK, which we don't usually get hurricanes and we don't usually get tornadoes, to be honest, but we're under tornado watch, and we're under and we have 2 tornadoes coming towards our end. I have read on the news it is just a cat 5 at the moment, so let's just pray hard that it just stays around the 5 and the 4s at the moment. I just because obviously Lulu, your doesn't your husband work in the trucks or something? Is that what I kind of saw in? Basically, I live Northampton, kind of like London area, London, Northampton area, down that way. I'm kind of like the east of England, that side. Tampa Bay, yeah. Yeah, definitely, yeah. It is heading towards that way, yeah. Oh, jeez. I'm so sorry, guys. It's just, it's horrendous because you've only just had one, and now you've got a huge one coming over. It's just back to back hurricanes at the moment, isn't it? Really, I'm really, really sorry to hear this. I'm just really, really sorry. All my obviously my prayers and everything go out to everybody that's in it, and hopefully they have evacuated, and I'm hoping that your husband gets some sort of shelter or something. Do you know what I mean? Because obviously I know that you were talking about something, but please, obviously you know that I'm praying my side as well. Do you know what I mean? It's everywhere's just getting battered by storms at the moment, and it's just because, you know, even my side, do you know what I mean? We don't usually get this kind of weather this bad, do you know what I mean? But yeah. Lulu, how and just letting you know, obviously, yesterday I started my cleaning, organisation, and decluttering journey yesterday. Obviously, I've got a video up already, which obviously I put up yesterday. So hopefully you've seen that and you'll pop on and have a look at that one. Because obviously I had six bags full of decluttering stuff. Yeah, because obviously I decluttered my closet, my bathroom closet out yesterday, and I just got rid of loads. There's about 95 things that I actually decluttered. Obviously I'm putting another video up tomorrow for cleaning my kitchen and obviously organising my cupboards in my kitchen. Yeah, exactly. I've not finished obviously my decluttering yet, but obviously I will take you through my journey of everything that I'm going to be doing. Why start in November? Why not start now? So yeah, it's just weather is crazy out there. The weather's battering everybody. It's hard to know where any of the weather's going. It's hard to know what's going to happen, where it's going to hit. As you've seen, Lulu's just put on the chat that she's found out that it's a Cat 6, which is a horrendous, huge hurricane. So please do be careful. Evacuate your homes. Make sure you collect everything that you need, like documents, birth certificates, wedding certificates, and stuff like that. Just make sure you grab whatever you can and just get out as soon as possible. Because I know I do think it's hitting from tomorrow. That's what I heard, anyway. Well, that's what yeah, that's what you need to do. Just kick them up the butt. Get rid. Not going to use it within 6 months. Get rid of it. It's just clutter in your home. Tonight I'm just gonna chill because obviously it is a certain sort of time, and it will be that what have I made for dinner? I made some little chickens. I'm glad that Crazy Chicken Lady's not here. Or she'll go mad at me. But yeah, I was yeah, I've had some little chicken wings. Yeah, she is. Yeah, she is a good one. She's a funny one. Yeah, we all have a laugh with her. Chicken strips. Yeah, definitely. Love them. Looks like everyone's having chicken tonight. But even than that, I've obviously had my dinner and everything else. So I'm gonna have a coffee and chill for the rest of my night. Because obviously, being almost 7:30, it's kind of like my chilled sort of time. Yep, I've got an air fryer too. So yeah, I cook chicken breasts in my air fryer, and I put I slice it up and then put it in like either a sandwich, or I put it in a roll or something like that. So I just like it's just something for like lunchtime and stuff like that. So just cook it in there and chop it up. Yeah, the air fryer is more healthy than actual doing cooking, if you know what I'm saying. Cereal night, yeah. Do you know what? My two boys actually have a bowl of, dried cereal before they go to bed, because it's just something that can be on their, something dry on their belly, instead of having something heavy and stuff like that on their belly. But obviously, tonight my boys, three of my children had McDonald's tonight, because my head's just pounding and I couldn't be able to cook. Yeah, definitely. Definitely like our yeah, definitely like our chicken in our air fryers. I usually have like the instead of having beans, I have the pasta with the like the bean sauce in it. Oh, it's great. It's great with. So yeah, it's just something quick, easy, and done with in the air fryer. Love a pasta. Absolutely love a pasta. I make spaghetti bolognese from scratch. I buy the mince, and I buy obviously the ingredients and stuff. I make it from scratch because it's just so much easier to. It's more healthy as well when you do it. You actually cooking it. Come and say hi, whoever's on. We're just obviously talking about dinner, what everyone's having for dinner tonight, and what's been made. And obviously sending a lot of prayers out to everybody. Yeah, I love a pasta. Don't like rice. For some reason, I'm not very keen on rice. I don't like rice altogether. Do you know what I mean? But obviously, one of my eldest children do like the egg rice. Yeah. Obviously, the protein pasta is good for you anyway. Anything with protein in is good for health and high everything wise. Yeah, obviously a lot of people do like kind of healthy foods these days and stuff like that anyway, so because I sometimes make a chicken curry, but obviously I just have the chicken curry and obviously the naan bread, the plain naan bread, because obviously I don't like anything with any kind of chester in anyway, and obviously my other children have it with rice, which obviously, you know, as long as they're getting something in them, I don't think it really matters as long as they're eating. The chicken pea pasta, I've never kind of had the chicken pea pasta, but I know that I've had just normal. I've made by scratch of a pasta, spaghetti bolognese, stuff like that. So yeah, it's just the real pasta, yeah. I think everyone likes their real pasta. Okay, Lulu, thank you for coming, and hopefully you'll drive safely. And have a good kind of dinner time and evening time for yourself. Yeah, everyone should be safe out there at the moment. But yeah, obviously, yeah, hopefully everybody else is being safe and everything else. Obviously, I'm sending out prayers to everybody. Hopefully you'll like, comment and subscribe to my channel and see my new cleaning, decluttering and organisation journey. And obviously I'm gonna say a massive thank you for everybody that has joined my live, and I will say a massive good night to all of you, because obviously it is coming up to almost just gone 7:30, and obviously I did say I was gonna just be on for an hour, but obviously I've been on a bit longer. But yeah, so please do obviously share out my videos, share out my lives, and obviously, you know, my community will drive a bit better. But yeah, so I will say good night and have a good rest of your morning or your the rest of the day and dinner time. So I'll say thank you and goodbye for now.